Yes, yeah. Lawyer ki present evidence. If the evidence is what
sawa. Basi wacha mimi nishuke. Wacha mimi nishuke.
People are confused. Let me tell you.
Wacha mimi nishuke.
When Jacqueline is not there, they think that I question the evidence.
Kesi.
We are working with the evidence, not the individual.
Deal with the lawyer, okay?
The evidence,
ask my lawyer all the questions.
Ni evidence
lawyer wangu.
Diana. Ni evidence yenye umepresent na question.
Diana unatuambia lawyer wangu.
Jacqueline atakuja kotini. Hata mlie, mimi ni lawyer wake. Sawa. Na uta question evidence.
Diana, if you are a lawyer of Jacqueline, why don't you answer question? Because you are representing her.
I will answer question based on evidence, not me. I'm not the complainant. They cannot ask me personal questions.
That's why we want the complainant here.
If the lawyer Sony is asking based on evidence, I can answer questions.
Malisafi.
That is how it works. Ati judge control Diana. Taka Githaiga.
Malisafi, listen. When I came here, I didn't come here for games. I didn't come here so that others can look smart, others can look dumb.
Okay? If it's not my fault, you're not.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Okay, and he say if you can give, we can just start, and he will come in the next 30 minutes.
It is still okay because he had already presented the case, so this was more of the defense.
Okay, judge Cinderella, acha nikwambie 30 minutes. Tupeni na sisi tupigane kabla 30 minutes ni vita. Yeah, because I respect you, I respect everything. Tukonganishe watu, tupigane vita zenye sijawahi onekana. Kitamba fika kwa nyumba mwenye atachileta, atasikia hivi vita na watu wote. Tuanze kupigana. Sio wewe, sio mwingine. Wacha nianze, niwaambie kitu imefanyika. Wacha niangalie hapa. Unajua mimi nenda na speed.
Okay, I think can the judge get the court?
I concur with Malisafi. Do not derail the court, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yes. Senior Counsel Geoffrey, do you have any submission regarding this case that we have?
Yeah.
All right. Can we have it? Let it be relevant.
Niko nayo because Jason vitu aliongea.
Chesoni.
Okay. So are you representing who? You are a lawyer. You remember you are a lawyer of Chesoni?
Yeah.
You are a story lawyer.
Mimi ni lawyer wa jamani. Kumanina.
Okay, Geoffrey, this is what we want to say. Tunataka kusema hivi. And you are supposed the complainer which Chesoni alisema utamrepresent. So
wacha nikuambie stories zote Jason amenitumia WhatsApp. Alafu na mimi Jason mimi najua story lazima.
So okay Mr. Geoffrey, let us file the case first and then we get to start from there. Let the prosecutor file the case first. So I have to start the case. I think the judge should play now something like national anthem.
Okay, I can play for you guys or the national anthem, but I also wish to mention that if the information that Geoffrey or any other lawyer has here was not admitted to the clerks when we were having our mention, I would request that that information is also sent to me or is not admissible to court.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, we will review the information that they are bringing to court. And if it was sent earlier because they were sure and they were supposed to exchange notes, if that wasn't done, I will see it best to either to render it admissible. Kindly, Mr. President, the sticker is on my face.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me remove it. Let me put it somewhere here.
Yeah, at the last boxes.
because it is also covering your face.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to be playing the national anthem.
Once the national anthem has been played, please, senior counsels and all protocols in court, we are going to request you come on camera because we need to be sure that we are not intoxicated at work.
Okay, wait a minute, Judge. It is the prosecutor is ready to file the case and in the floor, Magda.
Because it is a continuation case, I'm just going to do a briefing of that just to assist her as she's getting ready.
Okay, can we allow her to get ready?
Prosecutor
Magda. Magda.
Yes.
Magda.
Yes. What's up?
Are you on the courtroom or you are not?
I'm here now. What's up? I thought we were waiting for the defendant. For the plaintiff and the defendant.
So both lawyers is here.
Oh, okay. Let's proceed then.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, Senior Counsel Diana Ross, you can proceed with the national anthem. Please play the East African one and the Kenyan.
My apologies. I'm not sure if I know the East African one, but I'm definitely going to play the Kenyan one.
Please adhere to the rules of this court.
So I don't think I need to turn my camera off if the sticker is in my face. Do I?
Mr. President, please.
I've already moved the sticker. The sticker is not there right now.
The sticker is there.
The sticker is there.
It's there still. Oh, let me remove it. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm just on my way home. In 10 minutes, I'll be on with my camera.
All right, taken into consideration, Senior Counsel M. Please, moderator, expand the lady prosecutor so that she can officially brief us on the case that we have today.
So today we have the case against our defendant is going to be Lady Jacqueline, and our plaintiff, as you see, is going to be Chesoni. So I would request everyone to adhere to the rules and follow the regulation, and please, we may have decorum today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Lady Prosecutor. For reference, I will be contacting you about briefing and filing in the case officially. But I will help you today. I will help you for today. Ladies and gentlemen in the courtroom, please remain silent while we give each other turn take. The case before us, please remain muted. It is a case of theft of services, section 275 of the Penal Code, chapter 63, and defamation of character, chapter 36 of the Defamation Acts, the Kenyan laws. And it is against Lady Jacqueline, who is the defendant, as well briefed by the Madam Prosecutor, and the plaintiff, who is Chesoni, and is going to be arriving at the courtrooms a little bit later because of the traffic is end up on traffic, but the defense lawyer, the plaintiff lawyer is here. Earlier in the mention, we had mentioned what happened, and I know that everyone is well briefed about the case and how some food items were consumed from the house of the plaintiff. Now, we had adjourned it for evidence submission, and I believe that the plaintiff lawyer has the evidence that was submitted to him. Could you please advise the court if you are able to display the evidence right on your screens? Mr. Senior Counsel Geoffrey.
When you started, I really wacha niongee Kiswahili, mimi vizungu yote nitatoa wapi? So mimi ni lawyer wa Kiswahili, Kizungu mingi sitatoa, but everything Jason alinitumia jana, everything mpaka vile watu wa chat, I have evidence and I'm comfortable kutoa evidence yoyote. Ndio ni kama sitatoa kwa hii court evidence nitaonekana mjinga.
Thank you so much for that. Senior Counsel, we are going to use Kiswahili and English. Yeah, so that we can be on the same page. I was asking, are you ready? Uko tayari kuwasilisha evidence ambaye plaintiff ameleta kotini?
Niko ready kwa kutoa hii kotini because iliapishwa na TikToker wote. Na niko ready kwa kutoa evidence, ikue kwa shida, ikue kwa raha. Niko ready ya kuinua mkono wa kusema sasa ni kutoa evidence. Thank you.
Asante. Moderator, please expand the plaintiff lawyer, Senior Counsel Geoffrey, so that he can submit the evidence of the plaintiff. And while at it, Senior Counsel Geoffrey, tunaomba kwamba utaweza kuelezea evidence yenu ili defense counsel waweze kuangalia kila kitu ambacho nakiona.
But lazima muongee kwanza ndio ni evidence.
Point of order, Your Honor.
Huwezi kutoa evidence kabla vita zijaanza.
Point of order, Your Honor. Now that we speak of, first of all, before I say something, have you granted me permission to speak, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. Now that we are at a place where we are talking about evidence, I believe that yesterday when we had the mention for the case, we were very clear about me as a defense counsel receiving evidence that is supposed to be presented to court. I would just like to ask in front of this court and everybody, including Senior Counsel Geoffrey Comedian, if the evidence he has was submitted to the clerk in court and that evidence is exactly what I also have. Because if he chooses to present evidence which I do not have, I will beg to differ with the court and differ with the senior counsel, because I think it will not be
the same evidence. Diana
I have not seen
evidence.
Oh, Your Honor, please kindly, Senior Counsel, allow me to finish my submissions. Thank you. I believe that in a courtroom, it is appropriate for the defense counsel to have access to any material, files, and evidence that is supposed to be presented in court. So if the evidence that my senior counsel has not been presented to me, I think I would object for this evidence to be presented in this court until such a time that I have received it and it has been reviewed by both parties. Otherwise, this court should be respected as it is not a kangaroo court.
Thank you so much, Senior Counsel Diana Ross, for that submission. Senior Counsel Geoffrey, please confirm to us the evidences that you have.
Evidence yenye niko nazo, I want to tell guys, because my English is not good, let me talk in Swahili. Evidence Diana Ross yako nazo, the same evidence I have it. Thank you. Na huyo mtu ameniambia hivyo.
Judge, just a minute. Okay, Geoffrey. Okay, Honorable Geoffrey. Are you providing evidence or we can give you time?
Mukitaka evidence ile time ya kufurutana lazima nitoe evidence.
Okay.
Yeah, we need.
Sasa unatoa hata evidence kabla hata kitu yote ichasoma kotini. Wewe kasi yako ni kukimbiza evidence, utafukuzwa kotini.
Okay, Geoffrey, hujapata the case ni nini?
Sijapata kesi acha na John Johnson na Lady Jacqueline. Lady Jacqueline si mimi kuna evidence kila kitu.
Yeah, tulikuwa tumeshafanya mention number 1, number 2 we did a mention again. So now we are at I asked the court, the defense counsel and the plaintiff to exchange the notes and then come for the evidence submission. So we need the evidence right now displaying on our screen. So kindly do so, Senior Counsel Geoffrey.
Kindly, Geoffrey, umewekwa kwa big screen so you can show us the evidence. Just proceed, then the court will proceed after that. Proceed with what you have, Geoffrey. So we can
anaongea sana tu basi.
Okay, guys, I think we can drop some people.
She's disruptive. She has problems with Senior Counsel Geoffrey, so this is not the place. Thank you.
Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you for the
Marisafi, hebu niweka kwa small screen because ndio nichukue screenshot sa kila kitu because this phone is the WhatsApp phone evidence.
Your Honor, if I may approach the bench for 5 minutes.
Prosecutor.
I suggest that before the senior counsels come to court, please, the court should let them be aware that they should have all their paperwork in order and have all their evidence prepared. We need to have a little more order in court. We cannot be wasting the court's time.
In this case, we are going.
And Your Honor, I would also like to suggest that it would be a suggestion of the people and the court in general for us to always consider the type of senior counsel we try to appoint because it might hold the process of this court. Thank you.
Senior Counsel Geoffrey Comedian, please be advised that if there should be leniency in your submissions and in cases that you represent, we have the powers to strike you off your license as a lawyer. So please do.
Wacha nikwambie mimi naongea Kiswahili na nikula kitu. Magida, wacha nikwambie hata ukweli. Usipake makeup waze wakati tulikuwa pamoja, hakuna kuachana.
No. A point of order, Judge.
Yes, please.
I think the complainant should
Your Honor, I object. I have no idea what senior counsel is talking about.
Senior counsel Diana Geoffrey.
Okay, senior counsel. Kwa nini unanihangaisha mimi?
Senior counsel Geoffrey, unafaa kuheshimu koti na maadili ya koti. Ukiwa umeambiwa uoneshe evidence, hiyo ndio kazi ambayo unafaa kufanya. Wewe umekuja hapa kutetea client wako na unafaa kufuata sheria za koti na rules za koti. Sio wewe ndio unatupatia mwelekeo.
Okay, but what
Senior counsel Diana,
ulijua ya kwamba
sikujua ni ile nimerukia nikapiga.
Ulijua ya kwamba tunakuja kotini, kwa hivyo kama unaheshimu client wako ungekuja kotini kama umejiandaa. Sio makosa yetu eti haujajiandaa.
Let me take this screenshots. Endeleni haki, wacha nitatoa.
Senior counsel Geoffrey, if you may drop and maybe come back when you have all the evidence together, I would suggest that.
Yes, exactly.
And come back when you have it all together. Senior counsel Geoffrey.
Hauna evidence.
Drop for now, Geoffrey. When you gather yourself, come back.
Yeah. So I would like the court to note that down, that the senior counsel Geoffrey has said that he doesn't have evidence for this case. Please make it as a point of order and note it down. It's important for court records.
I am going to issue the first strike to senior counsel Geoffrey because you cannot keep the court under siege and waste our time. You indicated that you had evidence and that's why we expanded you on the screen expecting to see evidence on your side. If you take this case as a joke, it's not going to look funny to your client at the end of it all. Please let us be serious and let us not be found with contempt of court because as I told you, we can strike your license as a lawyer. Are we together?
I beg to differ a bit, Your Honor, because of the respect I have for the bar that admits us. You do know that you really don't have the power to strike off his license. All you can do is to hold him in contempt. And that is what I would ask this court to do.
All right.
Thank you.
That is taken into consideration. Mr. Geoffrey, if you do...
Your Honor, if I may please, Your Honor, I would suggest that due to the circumstances with Senior Counsel Geoffrey and due to the lateness of his client, since he made us postpone the hearing to 7 and it was supposed to start at 10, we pushed it to 7 strategically and especially for him. So, Your Honor, I would suggest that he be fined too.
Thank you, prosecutor, because that is indeed the work of a prosecutor to prefer charges against the people present in court. Now, in the event where the lawyer has left, he has forgotten his notes and his whatever, his evidence submission, because a copy was with the court clerk, and it should be also with you, Madam Lady Prosecutor. Might you check on your WhatsApp if you have any evidence submitted?
If you may, Your Honor, give me a moment, please.
Arami kujifanya kutetea watu mpaka natolewa kwa guest. Kila mtu apambana na hali yake. Mchilete hapa.
Okay, I think okay, Madam Judge, for your permission. Madam Judge.
The judge is drinking tea.
Madam Judge.
The judge is drinking tea.
Yes. Marenda era Mungu atakuona siku moja. Unakuwa utajabaki direct.
The judge is trying to she is taking the evidence she got.
Okay, Madam Judge, I think the problem is on the complainant.
Your Honor, the evidence has been submitted to me. We can kindly proceed.
Thank you so much, Madam Lady Prosecutor. Let us proceed. You can display the evidence here.
A few moments, please.
Yes, please. Yes, Senior Counsel Cliff.
Have I been given the permission to talk?
Yes.
Yeah. Cliff?
Okay, I think I was just telling Madam Judge that to note that. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we are getting you.
I think I have a poor network, but are you listening to? Are you getting me?
Okay, I think you should look for somewhere you can get a good network.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Hello? We can hear you, Senior. Is he a Senior Counsel, Your Honor?
I was about to ask that. Who is he representing in the court?
And how do we even describe him? Or is he a friend?
Huyu ni wa kukuja kusongeza vikombe vya Diana Rose akimaliza chai.
Your Honor, if we may have order.
I think we can go ahead. Let me, okay, good job if you allow me give direction from Cliff, because we are wasting
I'm the peer to the Mr. President.
Yes. What is your submission in court?
I had just a point of order, not my submission. Kindly, Madam Judge.
Yeah, but what is the basis? What is the basis of your submission? Who are you coming to the court as a friend of the court? Because you being a PA does not really matter in this court. The president is not on trial. So why are you in this court?
Okay. Me, I'm not aware from Cliff to be my PA. So I think Moderator should drop him.
Is this
Yeah,
an
thank you very much. Let us not turn the court into
Me, I'm not aware for. I'm
Mr.
not
President, do
drawing
the
any.
necessary. Thank you very much.
So,
The court is not a circus.
Thank you. Please be advised that the court is not a radio station where you just climb up and send your greetings. Yeah, we are not here for the familiarity. We are here for serious business. Can we have the Madam Prosecutor submitting the evidence right now? It should be displayed in the screens.
Yes, I was trying. It's a video you're on. I was trying to get another device so I can play it for you kindly. I've recently just received the evidence, so you have to give me time to upload the evidence.
All right.
Kindly, Your Honor, I feel like I was not given sufficient time due to Senior Counsel Geoffrey. He was the one that was supposed to submit the evidence, but since there was a delay, I feel like I was bamboozled. I was not given enough time to prepare. I would like to call for an adjournment. The evidence was not sufficiently given to me at the right time. So I need enough time.
I beg to object, Your Honor. Can I say something?
Yes, Senior Counsel Diana Rose.
I believe that it is the duty of the prosecutor and the court to find evidence once a case has been presented to them.
Your Honor, if you may please answer that.
Please allow me to finish. If the prosecutor does not have evidence to present in court, and I have evidence as a defense counsel,
actually, I have the evidence.
There is a problem. The court is in jeopardy.
Okay, the prosecutor, the law is on the floor. So please, okay.
Yeah.
I'm the one. Can you please put her on the big screen, please, if you may?
Can we have moderation? Once a speaker has been awarded the mic by the judge, you moderators, you expand that speaker so that people can get it that this is the person speaking and not any other person. So if you have, it will be expanded. Yeah. Please go on, Senior Counsel Diana Rose.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. And with all due respect, Madam Prosecutor, Senior Counsel Magda Harris, I believe that it is our experience as people who have been in the lines of duty of justice that we have to have some order in the court of law. If you do not have evidence and evidence was presented to you late as a prosecutor, then there's a problem in this court. I received evidence as a defense counsel, and this evidence was presented to me by the clerks in the court, and this evidence should not have been in my hands before you have them. You are the prosecutor, you are the one that actually initiates and sets precedent in this court. Now, if you can admit in a court that you do not have evidence, well, I'm the defense counsel, I believe that the court is in jeopardy, and I am going to put in a request. I'm requesting you, Your Honor, that we dismiss this case because of the jeopardy and the lack of decorum right from the prosecutor, the court, and also from the person that is accusing my client. I believe that order is very important when we are seeking justice, and order begins right from the courtroom. If the prosecutor is not in order, then there's a problem, and the jeopardy needs to be paid attention to and noted in this court. It is my request that it is dismissed without further ado.
So, Your Honor, if I may respond.
Please respond, Madam Prosecutor, and please be aware that this is giving incompetency in your office. In the next time that we come to court, make sure that you have the evidence, because you are the...
My Honor, I think the problem here is we have in office of the prosecutor, we have a lot of incompetent. So I think we should look for otherwise how we can handle this case, because there's an incompetent in the office of the prosecutor.
All right. I'm going to give it a second thought about it, because it is the first time in all. We give some leniency only for today. But in future, Madam Prosecutor, please make sure you rectify that incompetency showcased from your office, because the prosecutor is almost like the person who prefers.
Okay. Let me say something. The incompetency was not on my part, Your Honor. The incompetency was on your part. You failed to delegate the courtroom. You are the judge. It was a shamble. You couldn't control it. And I feel like there's blame game being thrown and it's making the court look like a joke. The court was I object. I was still talking. The court was a joke from the time I got here. I was collateral because the court was not in order and you need to take charge of your courtroom. This courtroom sides and stands for all of us. You cannot throw the whole courtroom under the bus because she just rebutted us. We cannot. The order comes from the judge. The order came from the judge when you came in here and asked Senior Counsel Geoffrey to come on the big screen and present his evidence. And then since he couldn't do it, you couldn't take charge of your court, and Your Honor, for that, I would like to say this is a mistake of the judge and the court and all of us. We cannot throw blame game.
Okay.
Thank you.
Senior Counsel Magda, if you...
I'm not Senior Counsel, just call me...
sorry, Prosecutor. I'm going to kindly request to respond to you. For Your Honor, I believe that the language that the Senior Counsel is using on this court is a bit absurd and very disrespectful. You should not, as a prosecutor, attack a judge like that. The judge has orders which he can use because you had the opportunity from yesterday. If you did not receive any evidence, you had 24 hours. By yesterday, before we opened court today, you should have made it clear to the judge that you have not received evidence. It is wrong for you to come to a court of law and attack a judge in front of everybody. It is actually something that should make sure you are held in contempt. And for those reasons, I think that the Senior Counsel Magda Harris should recuse herself out of respect and respect for the bar and the cloth and the law and the Constitution of Kenya, which we duly respect, and the Penal Code, section 612, that states that no prosecutor in a court of law should disrespect any magistrate or judge. If there is an event where a prosecutor feels the need to speak to a judge, they can present themselves privately and ask for an adjournment so that they can present their problems and present the things that they felt are dissatisfying in the court. There has been no place that allows for a prosecutor who is supposed to be a public defendant, a person that upholds the law and respects the Constitution and the Penal Code, to disrespect a judge in the manner in which I have seen.
I'm actually fine with that.
You can't attack a judge in public.
This is what I want to say.
Excuse me, please.
So I would ask the prosecutor to recuse themselves. I would ask for her to recuse herself for the sake of respect.
The way you do your clothes.
Listen, Senior Counsel Geoffrey, hold on, Senior Counsel Geoffrey. Senior Counsel Diana, gladly I will recuse myself because let me tell you, the problem lies with the structure that is building this platform. I have recused myself, and now listen, I've recused myself. I am not prosecutor anymore. When we start from a joke and you're the point of bringing order in here, there's a
I think if you say you are a prosecutor, you are not a prosecutor anymore, I think your job is end here.
Are you the person supposed to drop her? Once she's recused herself, submissions are supposed to be accepted by the judge. I don't think she has recused herself, but she still has the opportunity to stay in court so that the judge can give the final submission. You cannot say that you're dropping her. On what capacity are you doing that? I think that we should understand the doings of the court and the respect that the court deems. I think most people here, okay, because you've decided to drop the prosecutor, I also beg to also ask for this case to be dismissed out of the respect that I have for the cloth and the law that I studied and the Constitution of Kenya. I will not proceed to be part of a case that does not have a prosecutor. That does not happen in a normal setting. So I think it's important.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Please, can I take control? Moderator, please please expand me. First and foremost, guys, we must understand that we are here as representatives of the law and we are protecting and promoting that TikTok profession. Now, some of us are new in office and they might not be aware of the roles of a prosecutor. And I take it as I'll be patient with Prosecutor Magda. Prosecutor Magda, one of the rules that we have on the platform is that we do not bring emotions. Don't be pissed off when I say it is your responsibility to present the evidence, because what does a prosecutor do in court? It actually it's not even the plaintiff lawyer. It is you. You get the evidence from the prosecutor, from the lawyer, and then you share with the defense counsel through the clerk. Everything was supposed to be done, but I know you are not aware. So kindly come back to the
Pandisa Magda kwa guest, please.
Can I have something to say? I believe because Magda
safi bila kotini mtu wa kupepa faili zingine siko fake mwingine roiti na Pandisa Magda.
Guys, tukue na quorum kwa hii court please.
Yeah, mimi ndo nilikuwa naongea. Naamini yes, kwa sababu Magda amejirigru, sijui ndo rugru hiyo akajitoa kama lawyer, hangedropiwa. Alikuwa anataka kuwa kama mtu ambaye yuko kotini ama mraia mwingine, na sidhani kama Magda na Diana walikuwa wana ugomvi wote. Magda kudropiwa huyu ni Diana fake.
Thank you.
Okay. Kwa hivyo
amechita Diana.
Drop Magda host sijui ni nani amedrop, but
the host amemtoa.
Okay, Judge, can you rule this issue of Magda? Can you?
For that nataka kudrop. For that
apande juu ndio tuendelee.
Mimi na drop ndio tuendelee. And for that judge mimi nakwambia kama utaendelea hivi hii utailose. You better open your own platform. It's going okay with Diana na Magda and everybody. Hii kufunguliwa live, kila kitu na kontroliwa. Asi ati Malisafi nini Malisafi akuje kwa live yako akusupport, but badala wewe ndio judge na then unakontroliwa, watu wanadropiwa. Mimi sikubaliani nayo na nimedrop.
Your Honor, can I approach the bench, please?
Before you do, Madam Senior Counsel, can we, Mr. President, with all due respect, can we have the prosecutor back in court?
Prosecutor, hataki kukuja, tume request. Hataki kukuja.
Prosecutor Magda.
Yes, Your Honor, I feel like my learned friend Diana is actually acting on your behalf. And that is very unfair for the prosecutor, Magda, because you are supposed to be in charge of court. But at the moment, it feels like my learned friend Diana is actually in charge of court. So probably you.
I'm not in charge of court. I'm acting on behalf of the Constitution of Kenya. I'm acting I'm speaking for the Constitution of Kenya. What the Constitution of Kenya states is that a court needs to have respect and decorum, and the Constitution of Kenya is very clear about the roles of a prosecutor in court. The Constitution of Kenya is very clear about the submission of evidence and the penal code and what is required. A prosecutor should be prepared with evidence when they come to court. That is something that is constitutional and it is required. There is no case that comes to court where the prosecution has no evidence. That is how it works. I cannot be here to represent the judge. I respect myself and the bar. And I am here to also respect the law and the penal code and what it states. And I cannot sit back and watch it being disrespected, all in the name of being confused for supporting the judge. So I think it's good for you to furnish yourself with how the Constitution protects the court and how a prosecutor works and the role of a prosecutor and evidence when it is presented in court. It's important that you understand these things because a prosecutor, I am not defending the judge.
The judge should be aware of that.
Yeah, I as a lawyer, as a senior counsel, I cannot sit back. As a senior counsel I cannot sit back and watch the court being desecrated.
Yeah,
I took an oath to protect.
I don't
this
feel like
court
I
and the
think the
Constitution.
judge is in a position as a qualified judge. I feel I do understand that, and I'm aware that the judge should be aware of that, and she should actually relay that message to all the people rather than me. Thank you, Honor.
Can I be expanded, please?
Is this Magda? Senior counsel Magda, she's not the one.
She's not the one. Can I be expanded, because I need to take control of this court? I was patient when my prosecutor was laying the blame on me, and that is because it is her first day in court, and she is not aware that the prosecutor is actually the one who has the role of presenting evidence and preferring conviction to prove that the person accused is truly guilty. It is the work of a prosecutor in court. It is not the work of this judge to give evidence to the prosecutor. The prosecutor follows from the plaintiff and from the defendant. But for what I said today is first day in office. Some of these prosecutors and the senior counsels, they just don't really know the Constitution and the laws of Kenya, or the common laws in that matter. Okay, what Ms. Diana Ross is saying is not in favor of the judge or trying to control the judge. I was patient when I had her claims, and that is exactly what happens in court. Senior Counsel M, we should not move a narrative of the Diana Ross that you might not dislike or that you might know outside. Because when she's here, she's a lawyer. She's a senior counsel. And when she's talking, I'm able to hear, is she doing it from a personal view or from what is stated down as the work of a prosecutor? You represent the government, and you just don't come off at the judge, because there's no familiarity like that. Okay? So my prosecutor for today was a bit angry. We are going to give up some time for her. I don't want those DMs, please. We are going to give her some time for her to calm down. I will explain to her over the phone. Can we have the second prosecutor who is on standby, Mr. Collins? President Malisafi, please, can you bring Mr. Collins?
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Madam Judge. Mr. Collins, I called Mr. Collins, says if we can give him only 10 minutes.
Malisafi.
Yes.
Greetings, Your Honor.
Thank you, Comrade Senior Judge.
From the Supreme Court.
Thank you so much. Diana Ross amevaa kitu ya kwenda kurara. Tuendelee.
Senior Counsel Geoffrey, have some respect.
Okay, let Judge Auka talk kindly, guys.
Malisafi, pursuant to Section 45 of the Employment Act 2007, which provides for protection against termination without just cause or due process, I'm hereby to serve Judge Cinderella with a certificate, or rather a notice, to inform her that Magda Harris has just filed a petition in the High Court, which I ran, of unfair dismissal. Thank you so much, and very soon our prosecutor Barry Black will be getting in touch with Judge Cinderella. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that has been taken into consideration. The senior judge at the Supreme Court, I appreciate. Because the prosecutor has gotten an emergency, we're going to have the second prosecutor who is on the standby. Because I really have to be done with this case. It was well publicized. The plaintiff had just entered court. Once again, I'm calling Prosecutor Collins, please come up. And Prosecutor Magda, you can take some learning tips on what happens in court. I was expecting the answer that your gadgets are backfiring, and so you plead that another person presents the evidence. That way it would have been easier for me to just play the evidence as the judge. But we cannot be held under siege. We really need to finish on this case because there are many cases piled. Regardless of that, if you felt you are hurt emotionally, I am I withdraw my statement that your office has incompetency. And we proceed, please. Can we move on from this case?
Your Honor, allow me to say something very fast.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let me talk so that the jury in the comment section can stop calling me a random guy. So this is Barrister Muhatsi Jr., Your Honor. Greetings to everybody who is in the courtroom. Let me just start with with Magda. That was not in order. We will consider everything according to what is happening in the courtroom, but that was not in order. It is not fine to correct the judge in front of the people, which is whereby our senior counsel Diana Ross has already put it across. So in future we don't need to do that one. Number two, Your Honor, this is ICC. This is International Criminal Court, Your Honor. Members of the jury and everybody who is watching this platform, they believe in your competency. Your Honor, we all know that you have experience in doing whatever you are doing right now, so we completely believe in you. And let me bring to the attention of the court that whatever is happening in this session right now, it is international, and everyone and everybody is liking what is happening. Now, Your Honor, let me bring may I say this one very fast, that from the word go, sikuwa najua.
Shukuru Mungu hiyo network imekwama, ningekupiga slap. Shukuru Mungu, ningekuwa karibu na wewe, ile kofi ungeikula. Shukuru Mungu kumanina.
Okay. Geoffrey, if you don't have discipline, kindly please. Okay, my Madam Judge, I think the Chesoni is here and the lawyer, Dr. William.
Yes.
And thanks. Let us welcome. I don't know what's the problem with the Nini Mohati. So we can go ahead because the complaint is here and the Nini Chesoni is here and the judge. So I think you can give her the. Yes.
Malisafi, before, if you don't mind, I'm gonna ask the court so I can respond to Senior Counsel Auka, because he has made a point that I need to respond to. Senior Counsel Auka, good morning. I hope that you're fine. I have heard your submissions to this court, and I think that first of all, I'd like to tell you that nobody has fired the prosecutor. Maybe you got it wrong. A prosecutor has recused herself willingly, and there are no circumstances that cornered or pushed her. Recusal is not dismissal. I hope that you understand the difference. Also, Senior Counsel, this is a court that is above the Supreme Court, and you have no authority to ask us to appear in your court or even ask us or question anything. You can only present a case here, but we cannot lower ourselves to come to your court to listen to something that you present against us. I hope that you understand how the law works, because there are steps in law. There is no way, as people in the ICC, the highest court, we are going to come to a lower court to come and listen to a recusal. That will be an absurdity. And for those reasons, as a senior counsel that is aware of the law and how it works, I beg to submit that there will be no appearances that will be made in that court in the name of dismissal or anything that you presented here, because it is absurd and called for, and it's against what we stand for by the law. Thank you very much. And also, I would like to ask that I have just received an emergency. If there could be an adjournment, kindly allow that for that to happen. I have received a personal emergency and I cannot continue with this case for now. I'm requesting the court to adjourn so that we can, I'm requesting if we can adjourn.
Senior Counsel Diana Ross, thank you for responding to our Supreme Judge. And Judge, we do hope you understand the defense. You can counter it if you wish to. But for now, I am actually overruling the adjournment because the case files are piling on my end. I need to finish this and go to the next case. And since the plaintiff is here, Madam Defense Counsel, we are going to ask that you allow us probably 30 minutes of your time or an hour or so. And we are going to be done with this case because I see that there's a lot of emotions in the room and there's a lot of different directions. So I'm going to take charge. I just want to do what I have on my desk, and then we are done with this, and then the rest of the people can submit their proposals and their counters. Yeah, Mr. Chesoni, now that you are here, do you have 2 gadgets to present the evidence?
No, I only have this one, but I already sent you. So they're on this phone. I don't know how I will do that.
I will just take control, because this case cannot hold me for 2 days, 3 nights. I can't do that. I'm really busy. I want to just play the evidence that was submitted to me. Mr. Chesoni, you're going to respond if this was what you submitted to me, because I wouldn't want to sabotage your evidence.
Okay.
Mr. Chesoni, right on the screen, there is a number presented here, and there is a call coming into your phone. This is the number of Lady Jacqueline. There is the number presented here, and this is the number of Lady Jacqueline, and it is dated on the 10th of February. Are you confirming that this was you in communication with Lady Jacqueline?
Yeah, that is me, and that was like now the day we got into an involvement, but he started calling me back on 4th. But this is the day we got into that fight because I refused to enter into the deal.
All right.
Yeah.
That has been taken into consideration. We have chats whereby you are talking to a certain individual that is not known to us. And these chats, let me start with the other chats. There are chats, do you wish to name the individual that you are talking to?
No. I want the individual to remain anonymous for now. Yeah.
All right.
Malisafi, point of order.
We are doing evidence submission. Just hold on with the point of order. We are having.
Malisafi, if a client or rather a defendant's personal details have been displayed in that kind of manner in a public.
Yes.
That one.
Unless it's a public number. Your Honor, I can see my client's number is actually displayed on the screen. I don't know if she agreed to this.
Okay, mnaweza niwacheck Herere kotini. I submit the evidence and then you can talk.
According to Data Protection Act 2010, Your Honor.
But there is no data protection in courts. The courts are allowed to receive data.
What are your Herere? I just do my.
What are you trying to say? The courts are here to receive data. The courts can protect data. We are here to, and also the client that you speak about has put this number on their bio. It's public information.
Kindly, we need to establish that indeed Lady Jacqueline really contacts this boy. So what are we saying here? Please let us stop the pettiness and going ahead as if we know too much. Please, we are here to learn. Thank you. I'm submitting evidence. Please, you will counter it at your own time. Please, can we just continue with this? So there is someone addressing the client. There is someone addressing the client here. And the reason why we are doing this is going to be explained right at the end of this submission. So there is, okay, this is their own conversation. Then here it says, good night. Imagine leo Lady Jacqueline amenitusi kwa live yake na vile ile day alinicall to scam watu. And then the other evidence is here, whereby it will all make sense when we are done with this. On Thursday, the 6th of February, I'm so sorry about that. Thursday, the 6th of February, Chesoni, this is you writing to someone saying, Lady Jacqueline amenisho tukule pesa pamoja, nimeisha aki. And the other one is asking pesa gani. And then you are responding, ya watu wa TikTok. Can we know what this was all about?
So, just give me a minute. Juu watu wanauliza ni mwaka gani. If I can go out and then take a screenshot and then send and then send you the details. Juu hapa ni, I think this is, unaona hiyo time hapo. It's just a few minutes after nilimaliza kuongea na Lady Jacqueline, venye alinishtua juu ananiambia tu scam watu. Sasa nikaenda nikaambia huo dem. So if they want from that date 6, venye alinipigia, just a minute ni screenshot alafu nikutumie if it's okay.
We have gone through the evidence, Mr. Chesoni.
Okay.
This is Thursday, 6 February 2025. Is the year correct?
Yeah, it is this February.
All right. You are in communication. You are in communication with Lady Jacqueline.
Yes, unajua ilikuwa time gani? Ilikuwa hiyo time Shosho ya Chira alikuwa na trend. So it was that time alikuwa anataka tuite watu, juu ilikuwa best ya Chira, tuwaite and then atuwachangie Shosho ya Chira and then atanipea pesa.
I want to repeat that. Which year is this? Ndio ile wakati alikuja kukula omena.
Account of judge. Okay, I think you should not show the number again because you have a warning. Sorry. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much for that correction. Ndio ile siku alikuja kukula omena.
Yeah, ni hiyo siku.
Okay, we are going to watch that again.
Hapo naye aliwatinya toka unikiwa na
Malisafi, please let the court be respectful. Kindly. Hata comment section siji moderators wako watu wana nini mpaka judge hapa. Watu wana disrespect watu wako kwa guest. Judge usikiki.
Can we have a decorum in court? Please, the jury, we are just submitting the evidence that we were given, and that has nothing to do with anybody. It's just the defense counsel and the plaintiff. So, Mr. Chesoni, I have questions for you, and the defense counsel is going to respond towards the evidence. My questions are just very 6. In your claims, which we tabled it under section 275 of the Penal Code, chapter 63, of theft of services, which you had stated that you are claiming a refund of 6,720 shillings for the omena that you cooked and the ugali that you cooked when serving 4 guests. One was Mr. Davis, the boyfriend, the other one was the boyfriend of the female boyfriend of the accused, who is under the name Emma Chichi, and the beloved daughter of the accused when they came to your house. All right. So my question is, the breakdown you had given us, we are already aware of what it entailed. I just wanted to ask, did you inform Lady Jacqueline that you'll be charging them over the plates of food? And which year was the food consumed? It's very important that you answer me.
First of all, I did not say I was going to charge them. I was doing it out of goodwill, okay? Because the child was angry. I was doing it out of goodwill. Mtoto alikuwa analia njaa. Mimi nikaona niende nitoe pesa yangu kwa mfuko, niende kwa duka, ninunue omena. Nikapika vizuri. everything I was doing out of goodwill, and I didn't expect to be paid back, and I didn't ask for money after it.
Defense counsel, you're going to respond to that answer, please.
Okay. So if it is in lieu of what you're doing, you mean to, you would like, Your Honor, you'd like to ask the questions and then I would follow after you, or you would want to ask the questions as we do it concurrently? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, but if you prefer that I finish my question and then you cross-examine him, that is still okay with me.
Okay, I'll just respond to what you've just asked right now. Give me one second.
Objection. Let the Hannah ask the question first. Don't interrupt her. She's the time of the judge.
Your Honor, you are claiming my time. You need to respect the court. The judge has requested me to speak, and you need to respect that the judge has given direction. You need to understand how the courts work.
Excuse me, court.
The judge has given direction. So please, Your Honor, give direction who is going to speak, and then we move from there. Give direction.
Yeah, so ask me the 6th question first, and then we can go on.
But you're a complainant, you don't give directions in court. I hope you remember. You cannot give directions as a complainant in court.
Point of order. Guys, we're going to do it very nice. Either the judge mood changes and we see all the clouds coming out, because you're not going to disturb my medulla oblongata in court. I did ask that the defense counsel respond to that particular answer. But if that does not sit well with you, of which I will sustain your objection, Dr. William, it is allowed that I finish all the questions and then she can proceed. So if that does not sit well with you, all you have to do is objection, I sustain it, and we continue from there. Let us not have this confrontational. Ama mtaenda pale nje mpigane alafu wote mwende cell. It's just as simple as that. Thank you. My question number 2. According to the evidence you submitted before this court on the 6th February, Mr. Chesoni, you were chatting an unknown individual whose identity remains protected. Yes or no? Please answer with yes or no.
Yes.
Thank you. In the chats, you told the individual that Lady Jacqueline had called you to come to her platform and support anything she says about Amchango, and therein afterwards, she will give you between 15,000 to 20,000 Kenyan shillings. In your own words, you termed it as Lady Jacqueline alitaka to scam wa Kenya on TikTok. Yes or wrong?
Yes.
Are you able to narrate to us the events of that particular day where you were supposed to scam Kenyans?
Yes.
All right, please do so.
So as I said before, it was that day when Shosho Achira alikuwa anasema anataka kuuza nyumba, akapelekwa hiyo koti ya Lady Jacqueline, akafunguliwa TikTok. So Lady Jacqueline called me. Sasa nilikuwa kwa barabara natembea. Ilikuwa mida jioni hivi. Akanipigia. Akaniambia nataka ukuje kwa platform yangu. We didn't even talk for long, for like 5 minutes I guess. Akaniambia nataka ukuje kwa live yangu tuchangie Shosho ya Achira, and then hiyo pesa itatoka hapo, kama kutatoka na ya juu mimi nitakupea 20. Kama aliniambia kama itatoka 50 because hatuko peke yetu, it was not me alone, okay? Alisema kama ikitoka 50 mimi nitakula 20 to 15 kwa sababu nikimsaidia kucontribute hapo, na mimi ni rafiki ya Achira, watu watamuamini. Umeona? So mimi nikamwambia juu ni kesi ya kuhusu Chira, siwezi kujibu saa hii. Wacha nifike kwa nyumba and then nitakujibu. So from that time, sasa mimi nikaenda nikamwambia huyo beshte yangu, nikamwambia leo nimepatana na maajabu. Lady Jacqueline amenipigia, ananiambia ati tuende tu scam watu. Umeelewa? Yeah, so hiyo event ilifanyika hivyo, and that is all it is. Siku record, but hizo instincts zilinicheza, nikaenda tu kuconsult beshte yangu. Nisikuchukua hizo screenshot za huko chini, but huko chini pia utaona kuna pale tunaongelea Chira, but because kuna a lot of other information hapo zenye sitaki zitoke mingi, singeweza kutoa, but I went on and explained to her that anataka tukule pesa ya kuchangia shosho ya Chira, because hata ukiangalia endo uangalie kwa live zote za hiyo siku utapata even that time alikuwa ananipigia shosho ya Chira walikuwa live. Just look at that time, hiyo date 6, hiyo time nilikuwa na reply hiyo dem. Enda kwa ma recordings za watu wa TikTok utaona at that particular time walikuwa live.
Your Honor, I object that, and I have my own reasons to object.
Senior Counsel M, I would kindly, because I know that you are also second in defending Jacqueline, I would kindly request that you allow that I move, then you'll second me if you can.
Yes, I was expecting you, my learned friend, I was expecting you to object it because it doesn't make any sense if all the mchangos was going direct to the lady. I don't understand how Chesoni, the complainant, would actually state the fact that Lady J, my client, our client, was actually expecting to get something out of that. The money was not going direct to Lady J. So I object. I expected my learned friend J to actually object it. Thank you, Your Honor.
I am cross-examining. Yeah, thank you so much for that submission. I'm cross-examining the plaintiff. Once I'm done, all you have to do is write notes. And then when you get a chance to cross-examine him, really ask him questions you want to ask him about it. Please let us not hold the judge under siege. I want to finish 2 questions. Our investigation team, Mr. Chesoni, our investigation team cross-checked on Lady Jacqueline's platform, trying to establish what were her posts, what her posts were all about between 1st of February and 10th of February. And they found out that was between the period Shosho Chira had been brought to the platform of Lady Jacqueline complaining of offense issue, etc. Do you, Mr. Chesoni, confirm before this court again that Brian Chira's Shosho was the reason why Lady Jacqueline looked for you to scam Kenyans?
Yes, and I'm repeating that even at that particular time, she was on the live with Shosho Chira, and she said, just come to the live and support everything I say. And then at the end of it, kama, listen here, kama itatoka 50,000, nitakupea 15 because I am not alone. Au wengine watapewa 5. But mimi, because I was Chira's friend, na nikikuja nimsupport kuhusu relocation ya Shosho Chira, people will kind of trust na kama ni do watatoa kitu kama hiyo. Yeah.
So we move to the events of the defamation of character. What really happened, and after that, as defense counsel, we can start with Madam Diana Ross. We can also start, then followed by senior counsel Ames. You can cross-examine and ask questions and now submit. Can you explain the defamation part?
Okay, so the defamation part ni juzi, hiyo time walikuwa wanaenda occupy church, and nika request kuingia kwa hiyo live yake. Immediately nimeingia, alianza kusema ati kama nililipa loan, kama nakuanga na loan. Like siku hata nimeongea, siku hata nimemsalimia. Niliingia tu tayari akaanza kuniattack. Umelipa loan, ulimalizana na loan, ulikuwa na gift watu Lion, kwani ulisota? Nika ile tu I wanted to go to my point, nikasema nililipa loan na sasa nimesota. So I went on to ask kama kuna OB kwa hiyo kesi ilikuwa inaendelea. Nikauliza kama kuna OB, kwa nini ana incite watu waende kuchoma church ya mtu na hawaja report police station. Immediately wakani drop na wakani block. You understand? But before they blocked, after wameni drop na wameni block, yeye na Sugar Shambi wakaanza kusema mimi kuna kijana nililala na yeye mpaka sijui akawa anavaa pampers. Sasa hiyo part iliniuma sana juu, because me I know he was talking about Chira. Hiyo part iliniuma sana, so I want her to come and prove to the court kama mimi kweli nililala na Chira hadi akawa anavaa pampers. Approve kweli kama mimi ni gay. Approve kama, yani mimi nataka tu aniprovie mimi nililala na Chira wapi aje, ni nani huo nilala na yeye mpaka akavaa pampers, because at that particular time watu walikuwa wanaongelea hiyo issue ya kurepiwa, unaona, and immediately people came to my page wakaanza kunitukana, umeona, because of that. Hiyo incitement ilifanya mpaka watu wakakuja kwa page yangu kuanza kunitusi, but mimi sikuwa na ubaya, nilikuwa tunauliza Obi iko wapi, and everything escalated. So inaniuma sana because Lady Jacqueline ni mtu amekuja hadi hapa kwangu, amekaa na mimi hapa, ni mtu ananijua nje na undani, anajua, yani akona information karibia yote kunihusu. So for her, of all the informations, ameamua kudanganya watu, na unajua kulikuwa na watu wengi sana kwa hiyo live. Akaamua kudanganya watu wote ati mimi nililala na mwanaume mpaka kavalishwa pampers. Hiyo ni very risky kwa sababu watu wameenda kupigana huko kwa hiyo church, watu wameenda kupiga watu kwa hiyo church kwa sababu ya hizo stories za kuvalishana pampers na kukulana nyuma. So imagine mtu anakuekelea the same thing. So unajua watu wangetoka kwa hiyo church walikuwa wanakuja kwangu. Umeona, that was so wrong. Me I feel very unsafe kulingana na hizo vitu alisema, and I really want her to come out and explain to everybody and give everybody, kama mimi ni gay atoe proofs mimi ni gay, kama nilala na Chira mpaka kava hizo pampers, akuja aseme, ambie watu ukweli. Unaona, juu saa hii yeye ameenda ametulia huko, mimi hiyo kitu inaniuma. Yeye alikuwa na cloud chase kwa sababu tu nilikataa kuskam watu, unaelewa, akaweka hiyo chuki, umeona, akaweka hiyo chuki. Sasa mimi nataka tu ya kuja explainie watu, mimi hizo vitu alikuwa anaambia watu tulifanya na yeye wapi, aliziona wapi, hiyo tu. Kama atawa convince ni ukweli, ni ukweli. Mimi nataka tu hiyo. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I'm going to limit myself on that from asking you further questions that have arisen in my mind. I'm going to clear that after the defense counsel cross-examines you. We can have the senior counsel, Diana Ross. Please proceed with the plaintiff. Senior counsel, Diana Ross, you are muted.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Your Honor. I have listened to what the complainant has said, and I've also paid attention to the evidence that you have presented. I have a few questions to ask the complainant. My first question is in relation to hosting my client and the claims that they are making for, I think, 6,720 for you buying omena and all that. Now, my question to you is, when Jacqueline was coming to your place, did you have an agreement about payments? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you. When Jacqueline was coming to your place, was it something you wanted to do willingly, or she forced herself to come to your place? Yes or no?
Actually, that day, she's the one who called me. And I was not in a position to welcome her. But now, because she called and she wanted to say sorry, she wanted to give me sorry because I lost my friend. So I said it's okay, and she came.
So were you willing to, was it hosting her, was something you did willingly? Yes or no?
I didn't do it willingly, but I welcomed her.
So you're saying it in front of the court that Jacqueline forced herself to come to your house?
Something of such.
So at the time she was forcing herself to come to your house, did she know your house? Yes or no?
She didn't know my house.
Thank you. So that's a no. So I want to ask you another question. How does someone who does not know your house force themselves to come to your house?
She called me and she said, I thought we are just going to meet there because they say they have a car. I thought we were just going to meet there, and then when nilikutana tu nao wakaanza kusema mtoto anasikia kukojoa So I said kwangu si mbali, and that is how they ended up staying here. Mi sikuwa najua wanakaa for long, so everything happened very quickly. Hata mi sikuwa nataka wakuje kwangu, but because of that small child ilibidi wakuje.
So you're saying that Jacqueline forced herself to come to your house, but at the same time you accepted to give directions to your house because of a child and picked up her call, negotiated directions to your home. So that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Your Honor, I hope that you are listening to the complainant. Now, my other question is about, she made claims about you being, sexually abusing somebody on the platform. And you said that she accused you of sexually abusing someone, possibly a man, and that this person ended up wearing pampers. So I would like to ask you, do you have any evidence of that, yes or no?
Evidence are there, witnesses are there.
No, did you present that evidence to the court, yes or no?
I didn't have the actual video, but everybody was there.
No, you don't have evidence of that?
There is evidence.
No, yes or no? Did you present it? The evidence is supposed to be in court. Did you present that evidence to the court, yes or no?
I can present it tomorrow.
No, just answer my question. Did you present it to the court, yes or no?
I will present it tomorrow.
No, just answer my question. Did you present it to the court, yes or no?
Objection.
I will present it tomorrow.
I'm asking, Your Honor, I'm asking a very valid question that is related to evidence in this case.
Objection.
Evidences do not take...
I cannot hear you, Your Honor. I can't hear you.
Counsel Diana Ross, relevance of the question?
The relevance of the question is that the basis and the judgment being made about a case is based on evidence. And if evidence is submitted in court, that is when it shall be a point of discussion. We cannot have discussions about evidence that is not in court. That is the point of my question. So I would ask you to kindly allow the client to answer my question.
I have a witness. My lawyer is my witness. So it is not a must I come with evidence.
I've asked you a very simple question.
It is not a must I come with evidence.
It doesn't matter if your lawyer is your witness. What I've asked you is that did your lawyer make the claims about you?
He has not been given an opportunity.
No. Things don't work that way. I've just asked you a simple question. We are talking about evidence that's been presented to court. The evidence in court is the basis.
A witness is the same as an
evidence in court is the basis of our arguments.
A witness and an evidence are treated the same. About hearsay,
it's not about the witnesses that have not been presented in court.
A witness and an evidence are treated the same.
Can we have some order in court so that we can make
the complainant
understand?
Listen, a witness and an evidence
I would like to ask this court to make I would like to make
a witness and evidence.
Your Honor, can I be given permission to make a statement to this court, kindly?
I will be fair. I will give you the
objection, please.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I would like to make a statement for future reference in this court, that this court is going to be basing our arguments and submissions based on the evidence that has been presented.
What
it's
about
important that the lawyers...
What about a witness?
Please allow me to speak. Allow me, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Your Honor, can you allow me to finish
Excuse me, Your Honor. Can you
allow me to finish my submission out of respect of
Lady
this
Jacqueline's lawyer that a witness is very important?
I am not Lady Jacqueline's lawyer. I am senior counsel Diana Ross, and you need to respect.
You should not assume. You should not assume the fact that they are witnesses.
Can you control the platform so that we have some respect and decorum?
You cannot assume the fact that they are witnesses.
Can you make sure that the complainant can allow conversations that are meaningful in this platform? Thank you so much, Malisa.
Malisa, you're muted. Malisa,
thank you.
I gave a directive that the senior counsel is going to finish speaking and the microphone is coming to the plaintiff and the plaintiff lawyer. I did give that directive. Can we just be nice to each other? We have finished, and then the plaintiff lawyer and the plaintiff, the complainant, take the mic and respond to her.
Exactly.
Please.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor, for giving that directive.
Your Honor, you have to
Your
explain
Honor,
to
your
her
directive
the
is being
importance
disrespected
of
again. I
a
believe
witness.
it's good for you to hold the complainant
Explain to her the importance
please
of a
mute
witness.
this complainant.
Malisafi, maybe.
Explain to her the importance of a witness.
Can we respect this court? Please.
Good.
Can you learn to know when you're supposed to talk and when you're supposed to keep quiet?
Your Honor, please explain to her before she continues.
Can you do what you need
Objection.
to do?
Objection.
Malisafi, you cannot object as a complainant. You know the rules of the court.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you very much.
it's simple as him being muted, as simple as such.
Exactly. That's just how it works. Thank you so much. Now I will continue with my questions and cross-examination if I'm allowed to do so. Thank you, Your Honor. Once I'm done, the plaintiff can continue.
Your Honor,
oh my goodness.
Your Honor, I beg to drop.
Do what you need to
I beg to drop all the charges.
We cannot continue doing
Your
this.
Honor, I beg to drop all the charges.
You're leaving your case halfway. Why would you do
I will
that?
look for another court.
If you are
This court is not
confident,
fair.
you should not
I feel
leave.
the court
You
is
should
not fair.
stay here with the
I will look
confidence that
for
you have. You should not be afraid of cross-examination. If you believe in your cause and your case, you should stay here and respect the rules of the court. That's how it works.
Madam, wait,
so
wait,
I'm
guys.
going to my next
Wait,
question.
no. Wait a minute, guys. Wait, Madam Judge. I think, Madam Judge, let me tell you, this is how court work. When the Jacqueline lawyer asking Chesoni questions, the Chesoni lawyer must interrupt because it's like it speaks and a piece nini. So even Chesoni have the right to answer the narrows, if I'm not wrong.
They can answer when I'm done. They do the cross-examination when I'm done.
Absolutely.
No.
The judge has 2 ears.
Madam Judge.
Marketplace. I have 2 ears.
But Chesoni lawyer is here.
No.
Chesoni lawyer is here. Can talk.
Yes, I want to speak.
I object to your Honor.
No. Objection. Listen, it is my time. It is my time. You are claiming my time.
Of time taking. One person speaks and mutes, and then the other ones respond. But the accused and the lawyer want it to be on their favorism. It's not done like that. Okay, fine. If you
listen. I don't want it to be on my favor. I don't want it to be on my favor.
But why can't you respect that you let me finish my submission, then you can respond?
Good. But in the meantime,
that's
you don't have.
That's how it works. You wait,
I
do the cross-examination, then your lawyer can now respond. That's how it is.
I'm saying this.
We cannot all be going back and forth.
Explain to her the importance of a witness in a case. A witness
and you need to be explained to the importance of the witnesses being submitted in a court of law.
The witness
plus evidence is submitted. That is what is the point of discussion.
I have said the witness is here. And
where is the witness? The witness is not part of the submission that was given to us.
Yeah,
and that is what I'm asking you. You don't just make up and say the witness is here. The witnesses and everything must be submitted in court.
Moderator, please expand Dr. William, Senior Counsel Dr. William. Let me hear what the claims are.
Which claims? And I've not finished my cross-examination.
Senior Counsel Diana Ross, you're going to just exercise a little bit. Let me hear what. Yeah. Dr. William, the mic is yours.
Mheshimiwa Jaji, kwanza asante. Jaji, kitu kinachotakiwa hapa ni kwamba kunaonekana kuna basis. Diana amekuwa akiuliza maswali mengi mteja wangu bila nizaa yangu pia kukonseti yangu. Ni kitu ambacho ni kinyume cha sheria katika swala hili. Ilitakiwa Diana asipewe muda mkubwa kama tunavyomheshimu. Tunampa muda mrefu, amekuwa akidominate hii kesi kiasi kwamba tunakosa uhuru wengine kuchangia. Hili ni jambo ambalo haliko fair kwenye mahakama hii. Naomba Mheshimiwa Judge, Diana amekuwa dominant kiasi kwamba amepewa muda mrefu, masaa marefu, alafu anauliza maswali mengine ambayo hayatakiwi ayaulize bila mimi. Naomba Chesoti usijibu swali lolote mpaka kwa ruhusa yangu, kwa sababu Diana ana dominant, kuonesha dominant kinyume kabisa. Amekuwa polisi, yeye ndo lawyer, kitu ambacho hakiendani kabisa na maadili ya mahakama. Unajua kazi ya wakili wanafaa kuwa dominant.
Kama uelewi.
Wewe sio polisi. Diana,
yeah, ninafaa kuwa dominant. I am representing my client. I'm supposed to be a dominant person. I'm supposed to crush you as much as I can. That is the purpose of me. I'm not supposed to be nice to you or soft.
That's a full
my purpose as a lawyer, ninafaa kukucrush mpaka ulale chini kama chapati. Hiyo ndo kazi yangu. I'm supposed to be winning a case for my client. I'm not supposed to be negotiating or laughing or making you happy. That's Diana, not my job. My job is to cross-examine and make sure that I come for you with everything that I have by law. Kama uelewa ingekoti tunafanya hivyo. Kazi yangu ni ku make sure client yangu ako defended properly.
My lord,
okay?
I think, my lord, I think yes. I think even the lawyer have a right. I think Dana Rose, do you know the lawyer of Chesoni have a right to answer you?
Yes, the lawyer has a right to ask the client not to answer me. But kama lawyer amelala kwa class, wacha nikuulize, lawyer akilala kwa class sio makosa yangu. Lawyer ndiye anafaa kuambia client wake kama atajibu ama hatajibu, na lawyer ange prepare client wake on the conduct of the court. It's not my fault.
Okay, the lawyer is here.
You know the problem is you guys want me to be nice to the lawyer and to the client. That's not my job. My job is to defend my clients. I am nice to my clients.
Okay, my honor, Dana Rose, Madam yes. Dana Rose, I want to ask, the lawyer is on the bench, you can ask her the question. Because even the lawyer,
I am cross-examining the complainant. If the lawyer wants to ask the complainant not to answer, that is their duty. That the lawyer does not ask. Yes, that's how it works. Unasikia? So mimi sifai kukua hapa kubembeleza mtu.
Hapa kuna kubembeleza mtu.
Sisi bembelezi mtu hapa.
Unabuliwa mpaka unabeba faili zako na stop.
Maswali nimeuliza ni 4 peke yake. Sijauliza maswali mingi. Only ask 4 questions. That's all. No. And people are already scoured.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we continue with the cross-examination?
No, okay.
To be represented by a weaker lawyer, it's not our fault. It's up to Chesoni and his lawyer.
But then me, I feel like you deny the lawyer of Chesoni to talk. That's what I feel like.
Malisafi, do you know?
Rule number 1.
I am not supposed to ask the lawyer. I'm supposed to ask the complainant. Unasikia hivyo?
But the lawyer have a right to answer you.
No. So the lawyer is not even supposed to answer me. Let me tell you.
Okay.
The lawyer can only object to something I'm asking, but they don't answer me. It is the complainant to answer.
But you guys, you refuse to the Dr. William to reject the question.
No, Dr. William can only say objection, Your Honor, but he cannot ask anything to me. He can only object to what I'm asking.
When he tried to object, why are you guys?
Diana,
you can give him time.
Can
I finish the cross-examination?
Let Diana finish her questions. We will know where.
Okay. Let Diana finish. Okay.
Yeah, we will know where she's going to. We all know where this thing.
What do you mean you know where I'm going to? I'm in a court of law. Period. There's nothing else.
Finish your questions, man. Everyone else remain muted. Now, you guys, what you want to show me in my courtroom is that you are ahead of me, even who is sitting here and listening. It's like I don't know how to conduct a case. That is what exactly I'm feeling. So if you're going to play that card, I'm going to show you that the judge is as well trained. Now, because you have brought that propaganda in my court, I'm fueling some narrative that this court is not fair. It's not fair how? And I have the power to give the mic to anybody. I'm presiding over a case. If I give the mic to so person, I'm not favoring. But since you want to play that card, I'm going to prove to you that in a court of law you cannot be wiser than the judge. Mr. Chesoni and Dr. William, now the cross-examination is going to be from you. Cross-examine the defense counsel. Let me hear your points. And if you don't submit anything here, it's not going to look funny in your case.
I was saying, my point was, let Diana finish her questions. You know, we cannot be jumping into things like that. Aya ameachia nusu, pia si tuingie tuachie nusu. Vitu zinaenda hapa nusu nusu. That's why I'm so quiet. No, listen, I just said this. No, I'm not interrupting. I said a simple thing. I said a simple thing.
Distracting court.
Listen, just a minute. Just a minute. I said, listen to what I said. Explain to her the importance of a witness and evidence. That's all I said, because anasema witness ana umana yoyote.
I also explained to you that witnesses are important and they are good, but they can only be important if they were submitted before the case. That is how it works.
Judge,
you cannot wake up in the middle of a case and submit a witness.
When I was texting you my evidence, you
texted who? You texted the judge.
Not you. You just wait. When I was texting you my evidence, I told you what she blocked me before I recorded what she was saying. Did I say that? And what did I say? I said, but I have people. Okay? I said, just go in your text and see. I said, I have people who are there. Even these people who are watching here, all of them were there. But now I'm saying my lawyer is my witness because he was also there when Lady J was abusing me. So it's that simple. I'm saying he's a witness. So stop saying I did not represent a witness.
So Your Honor, I have a question based on what you said. Your Honor, I have a question based on what you said. Did you get a submission from him that Dr. Williams was a witness to the case? Did you?
I'm only aware that Dr. William is the senior counsel.
So are you also aware that a lawyer can be a witness for the complainant at the same time? Can they also defend a complainant and also be a witness?
Unless he has personal issues with the case in court, we do not admit lawyers as witnesses as well.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. No. So I believe, Chesoni, you do not have a witness based on that.
Chesoni, we are not saying you are lying, because you see, in this court, there is the president, there is the defense counsel, there is you, the plaintiff, there is the prosecutor, and there is your lawyer. But we have also the jury at the comment section. And this is where we ask the jury at the comment section.
Kuna wamama wanakutanga kotini kukaa na wababa wenye tunanga kazi tupo hapo tutache hata sisi.
All right. Did anybody at the comment section hear Madam Lady Jacqueline defaming Chesoni with the statements he said? Guys, we need a poll. Mr. President, do you know how to put a poll?
Oh my God, are you now fish for nini? So tutaendelea na examination ama sasa ndio unatafuta witnesses?
I did, Mr. Chesoni, you did explain to me you had some witnesses, right?
Yeah.
Can we have another witness other than your lawyer? Because your lawyer cannot represent you and also
my witnesses are being protected by my lawyer.
Chekesha. Oh God. Okay, can we go give us direction so that we can see what
my lawyer has all
for the whole time.
Okay. You know what? Because I'm being limited on this case, I'm going to just exercise wisdom here. Since the defense counsel is being allegedly favored to be given a lot of time to talk, all right? And Madam Senior Counsel Diana Rose, please put in consideration where you left your cases from. Dr. William, Senior Counsel of Chesoni, please take the mic. Now you cross-examine and let us see who you're cross-examining.
Thank you, Madam. Naomba niongee Kiswahili na nashukuru sana kwa hii nafasi ulionipa. Na niko hapa kumwakilisha mteja wangu. Mimi ni mwanasheria wa kimataifa. Naomba tu nirejee kidogo mambo machache kwenye mahakama yako. Nataka nimuulize Diana kwanza mambo machache. Diana, mteja wangu.
You can use the objection, or Your Honor, you cannot ask me questions. I'm not the accused in the court. You cannot cross-examine me. Objection.
Umesema unamwakilisha. Okay.
Objection.
Mheshimiwa, naomba
you cannot ask me any question. I am not the complainant. Hauna ruhusa ya kuniuliza maswali yoyote.
Okay.
Hauwezi kaniuliza maswali yoyote. Mimi sio accused.
Diana Ross, Madam Senior Counsel Diana Ross.
Mheshimiwa,
where your client is absent, you respond to the questions. You respond.
He can cross-examine he can ask his client and then I will answer. Mimi, he cannot ask me anything.
Analeta ukorofi huyu mtu.
But Madam
Ngoja. Sasa ni hivi, mheshimiwa jaji, kama anasema yeye mwenyewe amesema anamwakilisha.
If the questions are personal towards the life of the senior counsel, I will have a problem with that. But if the questions are relevant to this case, the defense counsel, you will respond. Your client is expert. You will respond. And you will defend your client.
Yes.
Let us go on with that.
Mheshimiwa.
Let him go ahead.
Yes.
Mheshimiwa, mimi mteja wangu yuko hapa, yuko kabisa kwenye mahakama yako tukufu, ameiheshimu, amekuja hapa mbele yako mheshimiwa jaji. Imagine huyu mwanasheria mwenzangu msomi anafahamu kabisa ni makosa kwa mahakama hii kuendeshwa bila kuwepo kwa mshtakiwa. Huyu mshtakiwa alitakiwa aletwe mbele ya mahakama yako, lakini yeye amekimbia mahakama na amempa jukumu huyu mwanasheria. Nitamhoji nani huyu ambaye ni kosa katika hii mahakama? Ndio tatizo kwenye hii kesi yetu ya msingi. Mheshimiwa jaji, naomba mahakama hii istopishe zoezi hili. Kama huyu ambaye anashtukumiwa kesi hii hayuko mahali hapa, akaletwa kwenye selo ya magereza, aletwe kwenye mahakama hii, apresent kesi hii bila kukimbia kesi. Hatuwezi kuendelea na kesi na mwakilishi. Mheshimiwa hakimu, ni kesi gani?
Naweza nikajibu tafadhali.
Yuko ndani.
Naweza nikajibu
mheshimiwa. Kwenye mahakama hii mheshimiwa.
Mheshimiwa, naweza nikajibu tafadhali.
Hapana mheshimiwa.
Your Honor, naweza nikajibu kama inawezekana.
Mbele ya mahakama.
Tafadhali ninaweza nikajibu. Nataka kukujibu mheshimiwa Dr. William, na naomba ya kwamba ukumbuke ya kwamba tuko kotini.
Sijamaliza.
Usikuwe emotional, tuko kotini.
Naomba nimalize tafadhali.
Tuliza, tuko kotini. Nataka kukujibu kabla hujamaliza ya kwamba unafaa kuelewa kama wakili ya kwamba ninaweza nikawakilisha mtu yoyote bila yeye
kujibu maswali ya mteja wangu. Sasa na mimi nasema nahitaji yule anayeshtakiwa aletwe hapa. Wewe umesema huwezi kujibu maswali yangu. Nitamuuliza nani? Nimuulize huyu mteja wangu?
Nimesema nataka uelewe koti vile inafanya kazi. Sikiza. Kotini pengine hauelewi vile koti hufanya kazi.
Ujibu maswali yoyote.
Wacha nikujibu. Tafadhali tuliza nikujibu. Can you wait I answer you? Can you relax I answer you? First of all, this is how the courts work, Malisafi. The court works like this. When you have a complainant in court, you are the lawyer of the complainant.
Teachers,
the complainant can I talk? Let me respond. Sure.
No. Even for me.
A minute. Let me cut this story short. Just a minute. Because Lady Jacqueline is not here and the lawyer is there. Even me, if I drop right now, nikishuka sahi, Diana Ross atauliza nani maswali? Huyu lawyer?
Yes, yeah. Lawyer ki present evidence. If the evidence is not
sawa. Basi wacha mimi nishuke. Wacha mimi nishuke.
People are confused. Let me tell you.
Wacha mimi nishuke.
When Jacqueline is not there, they think that I question the evidence.
Kesi.
We are working with the evidence, not the individual.
Deal with the lawyer, okay?
The
deal with my lawyer. Ask my lawyer all the questions.
Ni evidence
Diana.
Ni evidence yenye umepresent na question.
Diana unatuambia
lawyer wangu.
Jacqueline atakuja kotini. Hata mlie, mimi ni lawyer wake. Sawa. Na uta question evidence.
Diana, if you are a lawyer of Jacqueline, why don't you answer question? Because you are representing her.
I will answer question based on evidence, not me. I'm not the complainant. They cannot ask me personal questions.
Good, that's why we want the complainant here.
If the lawyer Potesoni is asking based on evidence, I can answer questions.
Malisafi.
That is how it works. Ati judge control Diana. Taka Githaiga.
Malisafi, listen. When I came here, I didn't come here for games. I didn't come here so that others can look smart, others can look dumb.
If it's not my fault, you're not smart.
Nimekuja hapa.
Akileta matusi nitamjibu nayo.
No, Dana Rose, wait.
Don't be disrespectful.
Sina time yako. Sina time yako.
No, guys. Let
you are not type. I don't have your time.
You have the opportunity to be smart.
Dana Rose, you can't control the you are representing.
No, it's not about control. Use the right language. Stop setting me up for trolls. Wacha kuni set up for trolls, Malisafi. Stop it. Stop setting me up for trolls. You think I don't know what you're doing? Wacha kuni set up for trolls.
Can I talk?
Don't set me up for trolls.
Your Honor, can I interject?
So,
Please,
you want to set me up for trolls? Unataka kuniset up for trolls?
It's not my fault you don't know how the courts work.
You are not smart, guys.
Can I take the microphone?
Listen, please, for a minute, because me, I'm tired with all this madness. I'm saying this. I will appear in this court when Lady Jacqueline is here.
That's
Thank you,
a
very
lie.
important.
You don't have to
in the
be
meantime,
here. Jacqueline
you can deal with my lawyer.
Jacqueline
because
does not
I cannot
have to
be here and somebody is being represented.
Jacqueline does not have to be here. What is examined is the evidence.
Can you guys
give me a
give
minute.
Judge to talk? Can you guys give Judge to give direction?
You guys even me, I'm not talking.
Just be patient. Let us give Judge to give direction.
Where is the accused? Where is the accused? I am very patient. Let me be fair.
I'm trying to be fair.
Malisafi. Let me be fair with this situation. The accused is not here. Even me, I want to be represented by my lawyer.
Mr. President, sir, kindly allow me to address. This is my courtroom, okay? And what happens in the court projects the kind of competency and integrity I have as a judge. I can't be having everybody knowing what to do. Now there's a narrative being pushed that Diana Ross is acting smart. It is not her fault. She is rightfully with what is written. And this is not favoring Diana Ross. If anything, Diana Ross doesn't like me as a person. It's not about me and her. She is rightfully doing what happens in a court of law. Now, Mr. President, let me ask you a question. In a defamation suit, when we cannot hear the words that were uttered by the accused, where is the case? We need that video here. And what you probably say is, I don't have it, but on a later day, I'm willing to submit it. It is not that she's winning.
But my lord, okay, Madam Judge, I want to tell something. Diana Ross, the boss of Diana Ross is not here. Which Diana Ross will respond to the questions?
Yeah, and she agreed to that. When I told her we are proceeding ex parte, like the client is not there. So when the client is not there, you respond. And she said she's going to respond. But let me tell you something, Malisafi. Hakuna vile evidence itasubmitiwa, alafu plaintiff waanze kuuliza defense question. Defense ndiye atakuuliza hii evidence umeleta inamaanisha nini? Na atatry client wangu akwe guilty. And that is why wakati wamekosa kwa agree nimesema sasa juu mnajifanya mko na kimbele mbele, plaintiff mwenyewe aulize maswali. Umesikia akiuliza swali?
Bring all the judges without the plaintiff. I don't know, the direction is yours. You're the one who's supposed to take Nini. Are you crying?
I am really limited to work like a kangaroo court. I'm really limited, Malisafi, Mr. President, with all due respect. They will come up here. At this point, if the plaintiff, the complainant, does not want to be in court and the lawyer is there, well and good. Well and good. So now we are going to allow the defense and the plaintiff to battle. And this is not favorism. If they cannot battle, everybody is helping their client. They have been paid. So it is either you do what you've been paid for or you want to tackle the skills of the other lawyer. If you're feeling intimidated with the other lawyer, it's not up to my court. And don't call it favorism. If you are not well aware of the law and you're coming as an opinion court, it is not going to work with me. Now, moderators, you will bring in only the lawyers. Now, because everybody is trying to go ahead of me, Madam Diana Ross will come up. Mr. Chesoni's lawyer will come up. I think that will be fair. And Mr. Senior Counsel Dr. William, this is not at a personal level. Please ask the relevant question, because you claimed that we are not giving you microphone. But all this time your client was submitting evidence, the defense counsel was silent. After they submitted the evidence, it is up to me to ask them to counter the evidence. You can't even submit it and still continue talking. But since you want to talk fast, and Diana Ross is being given a lot of time, please take the mic. Now I want to hear something else apart from Diana Ross did this, did that. Can I hear something else that is concerning this?
Yohana, Mheshimiwa Jaji, kwanza naomba ni kuombe radhi kwa niaba ya wenzangu. Tunaheshimu sana kazi yako na tunaheshimu sana utendaji wako, na tukutegemea kwamba kuna mtu akushushie hadhi ama ishushie hadhi mahakama hii. Isipokuwa Mheshimiwa Hakimu, kitu ambacho kimeonekana hapa, kulikuwa kuna mapungufu yaliyojitokeza. Tukumbuke kwamba tunaposimamia kesi katika Penal Code ya 42 na 92 pamoja na kifungo kidogo cha mashtaka, tunasema hivi, lazima yule anayeshtakiwa hawepo mbele ya mahakama, na ndivyo inavyokuaga siku zote katika mahakama zote, kwa sababu Diana alipata nafasi ya kutaka kumuuliza mteja wangu, kitu ambacho mimi nilijitahidi kukubali ifanyike hivyo, lakini yule ambaye anasema ni mwakilishi wake ambaye ni Lady Jacqueline hayuko katika mahakama hii. Kwanza ni kitendo cha kuonesha kwamba mahakama hii ni kama kwamba anataka kuidharau mahakama. Ni kitu ambacho hakitakiwi, kwa sababu yule tunamuita ni mshtakiwa, yuko anashtakiwa na mahakama hii, na alitakiwa awepo hapa ili kujibu maswali ya msingi kama alivyo Diana alivyotaka kumuuliza mteja wangu. Ni jukumu langu mimi kusimama katika upande wa kuhakikisha kwamba Diana anafuata misingi ya kisheria kama anavyofahamu sheria. Ukisoma Penal Code ya 42 inatakiwa kama alikuwa na maswali ya kumuuliza mteja wangu, basi na mimi pia nitapata muda wapi wa kumuuliza mteja wangu, kama yeye mwenyewe amekataa, amesema hawezi kujibu maswali yoyote ya mteja wake. Ni kitu ambacho ulikisikia Mheshimiwa Jaji alikisema hivyo, akasema siwezi kujibu maswali ya mteja wake ikiwa yeye hayupo. Sasa Mheshimiwa, nilikuwa nakosa gani kupresent order jaji hii kwamba huyu Diana anasema hawezi kujibu maswali ya msingi ya mahakama ambayo tulionayo? Je, tutamhoji nani ikiwa huyu anayeshtakiwa hayupo kwenye mahakama hii? Lakini pili, nikataka niombe order na
Senior Counsel Dr. William, ulinisikia mimi kama hakimu nikimrekebisha na akakubali kujibu maswali, ulisikia?
Ndio Mheshimiwa.
Alafu mbona jicho la kumanina jamani? Mbona jicho la kumanina? Ulisikia vizuri nikimrekebisha, nilimrekebisha, na wakati nilimrekebisha alitii. Sasa mbona to move on from one point? Why can't we move on from one point? Cha msingi, before uniambie character ya the other senior counsel, what are you presenting? What is your submission? Because you didn't want the defense counsel to ask questions. And I'm telling you, in court, we can proceed ex parte. Ama unataka kwenda kwa court ya Lady Jacqueline utafute justice?
Mheshimiwa, ili kwamba alikubali, alisema ndio nitakubali, lakini kumbuka alisema but. Hebu sikia neno but. Unajua mahakama hii haina neno but. Katafute katika kifungu chote cha sheria, haturuhusu mtu kusema, tunasema ndio ama hapana. Hatuna neno but. But haipo kwenye mahakama hii. Mheshimiwa, toka lini tukaweka but? Yaani uniambie, niulize maswali alafu useme but. Hiyo but inatokea wapi Mheshimiwa? But maana yake ni lakini. Maana yake unaweka kigezo chako. Anaweka hicho kigezo Mheshimiwa Hakimu. Haipo hiyo kwenye mahakama yoyote Mheshimiwa Jaji. Lazima pia na mimi uamini kwamba nilizingatia kusema kwamba hayakuwa sahihi. Kama unapowasilisha kesi ya kumtetea mtu, hutaki kuweka neno but. But maana yake unakinzana na bado na maelekezo ya Mheshimiwa. Mheshimiwa alisema ndio, yes, lakini akasema but. Hiyo neno but kisheria haipo kabisa katika kitaalamu. Haitaki kuwekwa but Mheshimiwa. Kwa hiyo angesema ndio nitajibu kwamba ndio. Ndio maana kwenye mahakama yoyote Mheshimiwa, hatusemagi uliiba. Ndio lakini haihesabiwi kama sehemu ya kudefend. Tunataka neno ndio ama hapana Mheshimiwa.
Mr. Malisafi, please bring in the defense counsel, Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, we are trying to invite Diana Ross. She's not coming, but EM is here. can represent. Because we are trying to invite. Wait, let me try for the last time. Anna Rose.
You wanna maybe I can talk and drop, maybe ni mimi natuma. Naweza ongea tu ni drop. Maybe ni mimi nastaki kesi isimame katikati. Nilikuwa nakuja kama Fred ya court. Yaona mimi nilikuwa nataka kusema tu ile submission ambayo nilikuwa naona ile maondio, naona hapa hii kesi ni tamu sana. Lakini yaona hapa kuna kesi ambayo mimi naonelea si vizuri. Hii saidi ya hawa wengine. Unajua yaona complainant Chesoni. Hawa wengine ni maroya. Yaona when Chesoni alikuwa anakanyagwa akiulizwa maswali ya kuulizwa uko na evidence uko na nini, akijaribu kusema ako na roya ambaye ni witness. Yaona nobody was protecting the complainant. Roya wake akijaribu kusema objection anakanyagwa na Diana Rose vizuri. Anaambiwa wait until I finish my submission. Yaona we have waited. Diana amefanya hapa drama ya 5 minutes that time, hiyo time akikuwa interjected akasema, and she was categorically clear, you have to wait until I finish my submission. Yaona when the Dr. William came akaanza kuongea, his first point was interjected, akasema I'm not finished. Diana akashout tena, akaigia akashout na akashout na akashout. Yaona hapo ndio tunasema ni kama side moja inafinyiliwa, kwa sababu yeye ana interject mwingine even on his first point, which is a serious point. Yaona huyu lawyer akisema Lady Jacqueline hayuko hapa. Yaona tumeona Chesoni akisema amechoka na anataka kudrop. Yaona tumeona Diana ngombe tu ngombe. Sasa yaona wait. Yeah, she knows I will speak some things. Maybe I can just finish. Maybe I can just finish him. Maybe I can just finish. Musikasirike ni advice tu on the court.
Githaiga, that is not Diana Rose. That is a fake Diana Rose.
Sawa. Okay. So mimi nilikuwa nasema hivi, yaona tumeona hiyo time Chesoni akisema nataka kutoka kwa koti. Chesoni akisema nataka kutoka kwa koti, Diana amecheka na akamwambia do you want to leave your matters halfway? Ebuka hapo, why do you want to go? But somehow anasema yeye anaweza represent Jacqueline Obewa bila Jacqueline kukua hapa. But somehow Chesoni anafaa kukaa hapa forever. Kwa nini Chesoni akuwe grilled hapa na ule anakuwa accused hayuko hapa? They can deal lawyer to lawyer. If Diana feels like Chesoni should be here, then Lady Jacqueline should be here. Huyu Chesoni akisema tuko na witness ambaye amekubaliwa kuongea kwa koti, anasema ako na evidence ya kwamba aliambiwa yeye ni shoga na alikuwa ganana na mtu ambaye anatumia pampers. Very serious grave accusations. Hizo ni grave accusations. Yaona ile kidogo Chesoni anasema ako nayo, ako na mtu, ako na witness. You know some things are in public domain. Some of us have felt like downloading the video because it is in public domain. Lakini Chesoni akasema mimi niko na lawyer na lawyer amekubaliwa kuongea kwa koti. Mungekubalia lawyer aseme ni ukweli ilisemwa hivyo ama haikusemwa, because that is the basis of the court. Yaona kitu kingine nime notice ni marugha ambayo inaongelewa. Yaona kuongea Kisugu iwashe kufanya, na hiyo ndio inatuma watu wanasema wanaona kama ni seniority. Huyu lawyer mwingine anadharauliwa, anaulizwa it is not my fault you are not smart. Yaona this court should be directed by the judge, not Diana. Diana akisema sheria inasema hivi na ananyamazisha lawyer mwenzake, it is upon the judge to say to make a judgment. Hapa Diana ana make judgment. Objection anasema no until I finish, inakuwa hivyo. Ikisema hivi mimi sina maoni mingi, lakini wafanye tu Diana. Unajua Diana is a smart lawyer. Please don't let her step, especially on Chesoni. Kama ni lawyer huyu mwingine washa kanyage, lakini Chesoni ni complainant, he should be protected. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for that submission. Now I'm left to think of what to do, because to be sincere, the reason why I'm quiet, not because I'm supporting someone or negemea pande moja. I feel that
just 1 minute. Is this Peter Kioi or is a fake account?
It's Peter Kioi.
I don't think.
kuna fake so notalezi
This is not him. This is 699 followers. Please remove him.
It's not him. Let me drop.
It's a fake account.
Okay, thank you.
Now, let me state this clearly. Okay?
Your Honor, can I say something before you go on? Just to respectfully. I felt like I agree partly with what the friend of the court, Githaiga, said, because I felt like I was bamboozled when the court started and there was so much dismay in the courtroom. And after I observed all of you, I can say that not everybody's emotions were in check, including Senior Counsel Diana Ross. There was back and forth, there was lashing out, and I feel like there is so much that we can all see from this. And me as a prosecutor, I felt like it was me that was supposed to protect the plaintiff. And I felt like since I was not there, I felt like there was a little bit of lack of order. And I feel partly offended by this court, since before I finished making my statement, the president dropped me. And if I recuse myself, it does not mean I recuse myself from the whole duty.
Okay,
I recuse myself from the case today.
My judge, okay, may I judge?
Let me finish. May I finish, please? Malisafi, please.
Let me answer you because you come for me. So let me answer you before you go ahead. So I didn't hear the meaning of the English. I don't know what's the English. What do you mean? I think it
recuse means that you can remove yourself from this same case.
So I thought you are.
I withdrew from just this one case at the time until we find.
My apology, prosecutor. My apology.
Yes, I was offended because I feel personally. I felt offended because it was disrespectful being dropped like that. And I felt like I was pushed to the corner by Senior Counsel Diana Ross before the courtroom had even started. So, after I observed everything, I here say that I can apologize to the court if everyone else apologizes because everyone else was running with emotions. So, you can go on, Your Honor.
Your Honor, can I say something really quick? Thank you. President, I'm baffled and discombobulated by the shenanigans witnessed in this courtroom today, and I would love to advise my senior counsel, Black Cinderella, that you can go ex parte because it looks like the party is failing. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
I'm actually seeing the need that I'll have to select people who are well conversant with the law, and then after that the others can be friends of court or the supporting jury because all this thing that is happening, it's not because there is anyone of wrong. There is no. When the lawyer Dr. Williams says the accused is ex parte, he's right. And so he can say my client should be given that leniency to also not be here because I am here. But the problem is all of you don't want to accept correction and all of you don't want to accept you're not knowing everything. That is just the fact. So in this case, Mr. President, I'll have to be very lenient. Me, I'll understand that this is the first day. But it is not a good show to me, myself as the judge, because I look like I'm not organized with my people. Now, because of this issue, I'm telling you, it will be so tough going forward that anybody just comes in as a senior counsel. Either unakuja kufanya kazi lawyer ufanya na uko sure hiyo ni kazi lawyer ufanya, ama koti ya maoni, we know where to go. Mimi sitachukua maoni. Now, if you are here, focus on what you've been told. Focus on what you are coming to represent. Focus on your submission. Kutoana makosa na hii kurukiana. Na defense counsel, nataka ni correct hizi. Counsel wote hata si defense. Ni vile utakuwa tough na kesi yako. You are here to win a case for your client. Either you are winning a case for the plaintiff or you are winning a case for a defendant. But you have to be tough. Now, all lawyers, there are some lawyers who are intimidating. they'll actually bully you under the law. It is up to you to toughen up. Si ati kusema sasa umelemewa, you're crying up to me. I'm just looking at submission, what is making sense. Honestly speaking, I have given the mic again to the plaintiff of Chesoni, to the counsel of Chesoni. He couldn't ask questions. And that is what I wanted to prove to him. Kama evidence imesubmitiwa, acha defense wapinge evidence. Wakipinga evidence na mimi nikurudishie mic nikwambie wapinge. And that is where I get my ruling. But sasa huyu akiongea ni kama kuna issue about Diana Ross enye hamtaki akwe kotini. Si ndio? Hamtaki tu akwe kotini cause anawa intimidate. I'd love everybody to just open up. Just open up and I'll make a decision on that.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Can we lose the courtroom talk? Do you want us to talk a little bit to lighten the mood and then go back to courtroom mode? Because I feel like the first day, people did not expect what was coming. Everybody takes things as a mockery. Yesterday, people were making so many jokes. There was so much it was comical. They thought the courtroom was gonna be like a comedy show. And then it came in and it was heated. Yeah, as soon as we got in here, blows were being thrown. People were being bamboozled. They were not ready for this. And now at least I feel like this is good because now everybody knows what to expect. Cutthroat. It's tough, So you either learn from this and see what you need to bring. You either fix it or you just get out the kitchen. Because I was like, okay, let me see myself, because I had to come up here also and apologize to the judge and apologize to the court. And I liked watching you guys from down there. And let me tell you, the emotions were getting high. But then it's how you control yourself. So for me, it was a learning lesson. I'm taking the lesson from it. I choose to take the lesson. It was tough. Let me tell you, my first day at work was tough and I was not up here. This is not a joke. Malisafi, I'm telling you, even you gotta go get a dictionary and learn some English. I am going to go Google some penal codes. I will come here and slap you with penal codes. My friend, nenda kufanya homework because akia Mungu hamtanifanyia hivi tena. Malisafi. This is going down. I'm telling you, we need to bring the heat. Diana Ross, we can go and we can reschedule this case again. And people bring the heat. For real. Now I'm all amped up. I swear to God, that was very hot. Yes, it was very intimidating. For real. It was very, very intimidating.
They understand the real meaning
of God, it was a punch in the stomach.
Yeah, it was not a joke.
We don't come to mediate and negotiate. We come to win.
Oh my God. Hey, Magda, now we know what to bring. Okay, let me tell you, personally, Judge, I feel like Diana Ross also, as much as sometimes she's annoying, she set the bars high, which is good. And also partly I like it because the bullshit that happens in court, I like the fact that it cut down the bullshit. Geoffrey alinyamaza, watu wakanyamaza, watu wakachanganyikiwa, and I think that's what we needed. I think that this showed us that this story ya Omena, imefanya tushindwa kudefend Omena bwana. You don't see it. But, Magda, it was made to sound like it was about Omena until we couldn't even defend Omena. You know what I'm saying? It's the little things that you don't play, unakuja hapa, and then you look like a fool.
Magda, this is the reality of a court. In reality, a real court should be.
And the real lawyers now sleep.
The reality of a real court. This is the fact. It is the reality of a real court.
Okay, we have, my lord, my Madam Judge, I think we have our visitors we come here, we have Rafamuli and we have Truth Watchdog. So if you can give...
For what?
We have our visitors. I don't know what they come.
This is the judge's courtroom. This is not your courtroom, Malisafi. You're also a guest of the court.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't go to their court. They can remain muted.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't. Thank you. Madam Ames, what happened here, Mr. Malisafi, President, is that there was a lawyer who gave the other lawyers a tough time. And that is what court is.
Exactly.
You are a lawyer, you need a lawyer to win a case for you, not to negotiate. Because you sleep a little, you snooze, you lose. Your client lose. Your client goes to prison. The client, the accused, who is Madam Lady Jacqueline, she's risking compensation and 3 years imprisonment for theft of services. The defense lawyers is trying to ensure that the client does not go back to prison. Now it is up to you to match her or lose it. And what happened is that the defense, the plaintiff, picked the wrong person to represent them. We want to have someone who understands the Sharia of Tanzania. Now I gave him microphone. For you to know, I was proving an incompetency. I gave him microphone. Now take the mic. You're claiming Diana Ross is talking too much and is having much time. Now you take the mic and you submit to me. What did he do? He started complaining, oh, Diana Ross is this, oh, Diana Ross is that. This is not about Diana Ross. Defend.
Your Honor, another thing that we have witnessed is that the attorney, or rather the lawyer for the complainant, is using Tanzania laws, while the other side we are using the Kenyan constitution. So we are all left at a situation where.
And I wanted to ask that because I was wondering, are we using, because the ICC is international, are we using Kenyan laws, or are we using international laws or American laws?
This is an international court, so they can use
any law. Because I need to know what I'm going to study.
Niwaambia mko na kierere ingine enye sielewi kama mmesoma law alafu mimi ndio mjinga hapa ama nyinyi ndio mnajua. I don't understand.
How do you use African laws if it's an international court? If some cases will come from abroad.
Ama kizungu ninaelewa. Mambo ya kuongelea kwa mapua mimi I don't understand that. Just talk to me. To me. Don't try. This is not a white lady. It's an African girl. Please talk to me.
Sasa sisi wenyewe tujui tunajua tu kuongea kwa mapua. But nonetheless.
Sikusikii ndio maana sinakwambia niongeleshe tu vile nitakuelewa.
Inafaa kukuwa international court. So laws zifai kukuwa specific ati from one region or the other. International court means international, Europe, US, China, Japan, Africa. Sasa mkisema ati huu ni wa East Africa, huu ni wa Tanzania, huu ni wa Kenya, like you have to differentiate.
But Your Honor, like, is this the right time, yani?
You have to differentiate.
Your Honor, you need to take control, because there's no way somebody, a stranger to the court, is coming to interpret the law.
Imagine, out of nowhere.
I'm an observer of the court.
Yeah, what aongee?
I'm an observer of the court. Also, there was also a lot of confusion with Diana Ross. She was claiming she was the prosecutor, and also
no, she did not claim that. I didn't hear her.
She did claim she was the prosecutor. Yes, and then she was representing her client, Lady Jacqueline. But then you couldn't ask her questions about her client, Lady Jacqueline.
So what is your point?
There was confusion. Then that's why the plaintiff's lawyer got confused. Akaanza kuongea Kiswahili. Yeah.
I don't regret to inform you guys. And she's going to be a defense counsel.
I think she's a very, very strong person in a way. You'll have a very strong person in your court. Yeah, I think she's very strong.
I have, in the previous court, when I wrote the proposal, we always saw 3 faces compulsory. Okay? And why did we do that? Because they were conversant with the law. Till today, where we are breached, the only person who has proven to me that she knows what is happening is Diana Ross. Huyu mwenye amemeza penal code. Hata nimesikia anaita penal. Hiyo penal code yake. But that is what the court is. So you guys, it's either you match up ama you just lose it. Because now we are about to see a show of nani anajua nini. Now, and it has to be lovely. It has to be entertaining.
But Your Honor, respectfully, if I may reply a little bit, you know, some of us, like, we've not like done the law and whatever. So yeah, some of us really probably need to to study on some laws and stuff. So we needed someone to set the bar. This is someone, like, you know, it depends on what someone sees. It's not, it's what you take from this. So people can come here and feel like, oh, Diana Ross is an asshole. You can feel like, oh, Diana Ross want to take over. And you can feel like, oh, Diana Ross challenged me and I want to step up. You know, it's whatever you want to take from it, like match the energy, you know.
Mr. But the thing is,
No,
you just have
can
to
I
be
speak as
with
an
what is
observer?
going on, like ukiona kesi
Like-
unasoma a little bit of what entails.
I think.
But
Wait,
on
can I
top of
speak
that,
as an observer?
The Google.
Okay, today we have it. Today we even have observers here on the.
Can I speak as an observer of the court? Okay, Your Honor,
Okay,
thank you for this. Oh, yeah? Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. However, as an observer of the court, I would like to say a couple things. It is very, very important that we all have people that are highly intelligent when coming to support their plaintiffs or their defendants, and which is a good thing. However, we have to stand for the truth, and the truth is everybody has to have decorum in the court of law. Everybody needs to hold themselves at the best of their knowledge or understanding. And with that being said, one thing I wanted to say was, one person can be wrong, two people can be wrong, but a lot of people cannot be wrong. And for a lot of people to feel like the judge was biased, it says a lot about the judge. And one thing is we have to make sure that
no, Ghostface, you got feedback.
we have to make sure that nobody feels like what they're standing for. I'm so sorry, Judge.
Yeah, about. But kindly, this is my court session, and if someone has maoni aende kwa platform ya analyzers, not in my court.
Your Honor, anaweza ongea kizungu yenye tunasikia.
Yes, and the jury can't understand exactly what she...
Your Honor, we can understand her even if she speaks in Kisi.
No,
Thank you.
she can go to analyzer, my this is a court session.
Okay, let me just...
Yeah, kindly stop, Zuna. Thank you.
Okay.
Don't let the doorknob hit you. Where
No
the good
problem.
Lord
Thank you,
speaks.
Your Honor, for this opportunity.
Lord have mercy. Please, my lady, allow me to approach the bench.
I don't know you as a senior counsel in my court. I know you as someone who works in the other court. So in my court session, your opinions to sabotage or paint my court as not competent is not needed, Mr. Truth Watchdog.
My lady, it is amicus curiae.
I don't need you. I've not admit you here.
My lady, it is amicus curiae.
My case, and I leave. I don't have a case in conjunction with your court.
No, this is not about my court, my lady.
You will approach your judge at another platform. I have given an adjournment of that case until the parties can communicate to me when I'm needed. Because what I saw here was a lawyer that could not defend the plaintiff. It's not about the defense counsel. The defense counsel was really okay. Mr. President, you cannot claim someone defend you when you cannot play the video in court of the information. Because we have 4 ears. You might hear something and think I've defended you, but another person will hear it from another context. So evidence was supposed to be here, and the defense counsel was not being tough. She was being direct with their questions, and that is what a defense does. They have to prove their client is not guilty because they are risking a prison term. Now, it's either the plaintiff will match with a lawyer that can match that energy, or if he wishes, he can withdraw the case and we can continue. I think that will be okay. But in the near future, Mr. President, kindly do not bring other unwanted personnel in my courtroom. Please.
Do you know, maybe I'm not the one adding them. The moderators will talk with my moderators about this issue.
We do not have people here coming to make...
But, Mr. President, kindly, it's your platform and it's her court.
My lady, this is so disrespectful.
content and I don't work with certain individuals, they can stay at their place. Let's have boundaries.
This is so disrespectful.
I've never been in that court. I've never been in that court and I don't wish to come there.
No, this is not about the other court. Amicus Curiae is a friend of the court. It is a friend.
You force yourself through our courtrooms. We don't need you. And
really?
Curiae we can get from the other place. Because Malisafi, they come here and the comment section starts saying, oh, hey, our judge is so person. You're coming here to intimidate us with your whatever. Amicus Curiae, you can go to Mlembe FM and send your Amicus Curiae there. You don't give a fuck here. It is my court session, okay? And I don't want production with some people.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Say something.
When what happens when another lawyer intimidates someone in court? Is that not contempt of court?
They match the level of that lawyer.
No, but is that not contempt of court?
No, it is not.
When you're intimidating another lawyer?
No, it is not. And she did not intimidate anybody, Damaris. She did not. She only asked, where is the video of the defamation statement? And you, Damaris, you are a lawyer. Where is the video? The video in court. No, all you have to do is, no, I will present it in the next whatever. Or your lawyer now says, objection, we did not get time to download it, but we are going to do it. And then me, the judge, will say, let's adjourn it, because there's other missing evidence, right? But now the lawyer is asking, why are you asking questions? That was not intimidation, Damaris. If I have not had the defamation, and you're telling me your lawyer is your witness, these things are not working well.
Oh, I get it.
You've understood what happened here. Even you, Damaris, representing me in court, how can you be my witness?
No, that's really hard.
Exactly. So Diana Ross has not intimidated anybody. She was just on the right track. But the other person feel like she wants to be the smartest. It's not done like that. Honestly.
So I think the issue here is someone getting a lawyer who is not competent.
Yeah.
So if you get a lawyer who is competent,
yesterday we spoke about it though in the courtroom. I mentioned something about it. If you remember yesterday, when Chesoni picked the lawyers, I told him the lawyers that you have picked, you need to know that they will represent you fully. I mentioned something about it yesterday because I felt it was not a very wise decision. But
anyway,
I actually did not mind that his counsel, Dr. William. He was okay for me.
Magda, but I think it's hard. If as a judge you're not supposed to look biased, because like right now the way you're speaking, it's kind of different.
How am I biased?
By defending Diana Ross, that she was not.
If anything, if I saw anything, a little bit of badgering.
For now,
I feel like she was badgering.
Even out of court, yes.
Damaris, this is what
kuna huyu Diana Ross si wa ukweli huyu Malisafi
lawyer. This is what
I don't know
how to choose the right lawyer to represent you in court. Ukichoose that wicked lawyer atakanyagwa chini. I don't know if you've been to court.
No, I do. I agree with you, but the issue is like right now she sounds biased.
But you can't just sound biased. There has to be a reason to make you feel like there's biasness.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying because you can't prove like you might think she's biased, but we have to be able to see like this is where she was biased, you know.
Anyway, I'm literally trying to
personally, if I was the prosecutor to criticize.
You know when you're getting a lawyer, assuming that I have a case and my lawyer is that Cinderella in courts, and then someone else lawyer is Geoffrey. Man, it will be difficult for Geoffrey to defend Cinderella. So at this moment, if you have a case, be fair and find yourself a good lawyer. Make sure you investigate the other side, who is the lawyer defending the case, or who is the lawyer of the plaintiff.
before you proceed.
I have a question for you, Damaris. Is there a certain scenario where you can point out where you felt? Kidogo Kotrida, you come in and wait.
Magda, I came here. I came here to just, you know, to just say.
Okay, I think it's moderators, not me. Moderators, kindly up.
I'm not fighting.
Why can't you just for the courtroom remove the moderators?
I'm not fighting D actually. I'm not fighting.
Not you. I'm referring to the nuisance that came up there. I dropped the person. Please, Magda, if that to happen, I'm going to go over on my platform because I cannot have these people from the other court coming to shine with the viewership we have here. You can't come here and viewership. And I'll not.
Okay, I will talk with moderators. It's moderators, not me.
Yeah, they can come to your platform when it is not a case. When we are not using it as a courtroom. Because we have no business with them. They are the ones who will start saying, oh, you are copying us. Oh, you are taking our case. Oh, you are. But now
comment section, can we stop insulting people, please?
Moderators,
be nice. Seriously, like, why is she getting insulted down here?
No, let them write until wapige somersault.
No, it's okay, but Damaris, we should protect you if you come up here as a friend of the court.
It is okay. Mimi, I don't care. People can write whatever they want to. If they have an issue with me, they should bring it up here. We discuss. But as of now, we were discussing a case.
Let me tell you that.
And the only reason as to why I came up here is I felt like a judge, and I was honest. Like even after the issue that they have already dropped, you're still defending Diana Ross. But also, I thought that when someone is getting how do you call it? Let me switch this. It's too loud. Sorry. If someone in court is trying to intimidate other people, that is in contempt of court. That's something that you should.
A lawyer can intimidate another lawyer if it's.
But if you're not giving someone a time to defend,
it is within law. See Matusi, if it's within law, akuna hapo hivyo. You'll be intimidated. If you're not conversant, you'll be intimidated. That's how it works.
It should not utter any insult to anybody.
Intimidation is not insult, and when you're not given a chance to explain yourself, when you're given that time, that is intimidation. That is you're accusing the court. You're not even respecting the judge who is giving people time. That is the issue here. It's not about you're being smart by responding like this or not. If it is my time as a defendant, give me time.
Okay.
If it is my time as a plaintiff,
to start, like, give an example. At this point, I realized this is what Diana was doing. She did this and that. But you're not doing that. You're just explaining yourself with no evidence. Can you just say the facts that Diana did this and that and that? But she didn't. She's just a strong person when it comes to court.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.